This episode is brought to you in part by Hybrid Light. Durable, environmentally friendly, and guaranteed for life. Visit hybridlight.com. And Sheffield Financial. Specialized equipment financing for work, play, and everything in between. Visit sheffieldfinancial.com.
Hey folks, in this episode, we're going to bring you something very special. Abby Jo, what's going on?
We're here in Springfield, Missouri for the National Legends Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and we're really excited to bring that to you.
That's right. On this episode, we're going to be inducting 8 people from all walks of the outdoors industry, and we're going to be doing it right here at the White River Conference Center, Bass Pro Shop, Springfield, Missouri. In this room right here, many men that we enjoy watching on TV, we enjoy using their products, and we know that we've loved for their whole career are going to get to go into the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame. Abby, I'm really excited.
Me too.
Folks, stick around. You don't want to miss this.
5 a.m. can't come soon enough for folks like these. There's more than just a job to do, so they hit their knees. They sure take pride in everything they do. There's no challenge that they won't work through. So they tirelessly keep going on. They work their fingers to the bone. Spend way too much time in the field and away from home. You can be sure they know what all this hard work is for. So now we honor you. Legends, legends of the outdoors.
Thank you for joining us for the 2021 Legends of the Outdoors induction ceremony. Before we get to the main event, we sat down with a few of the legends from years past to talk about what it means to be inducted into the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame. Let's see what they had to say.
I'm Paul Alpers. I'm from Versailles, Missouri. I've been associated with all the crappie trails and been in the crappie fishing business for a long time, since my dad took me when I was 6 years old.
I'm Darrell Van Vactor. I'm from Benton, Kentucky, up on the north end of Kentucky Lake. I'm known more for crappie fishing than anything else, I guess, through the years. We started Crappie USA some 25 years ago.
I'm Tom Crane. I've been a part of the Legends of the Outdoors probably 6 years now, and just a good group of people.
My name's Sam Heaton, and I was a young man in Alabama, growing up in Alabama on Weiss Lake. I'm in the Legends of the Outdoor Hall of Fame. I'm a duck hunter, a turkey hunter. Enjoy both of those things immensely.
I was inducted into the Hall of Fame in the year 2016. Garry come to me and told me, you've done so much for the young people and for the whole industry of fishing and hunting, of course. And I was kind of at all, really. I just thought, oh, me, and it takes your breath. That's what it does.
For me to be a part of the Legend of the Outdoors is, it's very humbling. I feel just a small part of all this because it is so great, and it's, just involves a lot of great people and that have sacrificed and, to make it all happen. It's an honor to be a part of all of it.
There's so many people that have excelled in different lines of work that come together here, and ideas are actually born every year. I see synergies built between companies that are represented here, how to make things better for our sports, whether it be fishing, hunting, anything in the outdoors. There's lots of improvements that's come about in our market just because of the Legends of the Outdoors.
Legends of the Outdoors is about being an outdoorsman, a conservationist, and an environmental person. And, we have to have that. Hopefully, as this time goes on, Garry can build this thing to even bigger than it is now.
I want to take my hat off to Garry Mason, all his staff, Anybody that's never done anything like doing an organization like the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame don't know how much work it is to do this. And you got to have the passion and the love for fishing and hunting. And like Gary and myself and all of us here today, that's what we got, passion and love for fishing and hunting.
Tired of pushing that old lawnmower? Don't go another season without the equipment you need to do the jobs that are important to you. At Sheffield Financial, we specialize in helping our customers get what they need. The easy application and fast approval process makes financing your outdoor power equipment easy. Don't go another season without the equipment you need. Check out SheffieldFinancial.com today.
Hey Abby, I want to tell you about a really neat contest that we're running on Legends of the Outdoors TV for our sponsor, Hybrid Lights. Anyone that's watching our show after episode 6 can go on hybridlight.com and say, I seen the light or I found the light. Yeah. Every episode, we're going to have a hybrid light somewhere in that episode. And when you see it, you click on hybridlight.com and tell them that you've seen the light and where you seen it at. And that will automatically put you in for a contest where one winner will win a great box full of hybrid light products.
Wow, whoever wins is lucky.
They are lucky, and I tell you what, this is some of the neat products. You can charge your phone with these.
Wow.
They charge, most of their products charged by solar or through plugging them into the wall through a USB port or just a straight plug. So hybridlights.com, click on it and find out all about the Legends of the Outdoors TV. I found the light.
This segment is brought to you in part by Mossy Oak. No one knows hunters like Mossy Oak. Visit mossyoak.com. And Frog Togs. Breathable, affordable, and lightweight. Visit frogtogs.com.
Hello folks, I'm going to tell you about a place that's one of the most interesting places you'll ever get to go. The Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium. I'm going to tell you, this place has got everything in it that you could ever dream of in the way of wildlife animals, fish, mounts, and natural settings to animals and where they live. From an African safari to an ocean scene to real live penguins, this is a place you want to come. The Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium, Springfield, Missouri. Johnny Morris built it, you know it's got to be good. I'd like to tell you about a very special place that I'm at today. Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame member Johnny Morris has built a huge museum and wildlife and aquarium in Springfield, Missouri. And this is an amazing place. I'm standing here in the Bassmasters Classic Wall of Champions, and I look and I see several of my fishing buddies, bass fishing buddies, and people that I know that are Hall of Fame members for the Legends of the Outdoors. And then I round the corner and my buddy, Ray Scott. Ray has been just like an uncle to me for many, many years. He's been my advisor. He's been my guy that I could lean to. This is the father of professional fishing right here, Mr. Ray Scott. There's no one on the planet that has done more for the sport of bass fishing or for the outdoors industry than Mr. Ray. So come on along with me in the Johnny Morris Wonders of Wildlife Museum and Aquarium. You never know what you're going to find around the next corner in this wonderful place. Hey folks, I'm standing in front of a display of a guy that I really looked up to when I was a younger man. I had the chance to fish with him, Billy Westmoreland. Billy was known as the smallmouth king. He lived at Dale Hollow Lake. But what you may not know about Billy Westmoreland is there will come a day when Johnny Morris was in a tournament, he was fishing, and his boat capsized. Johnny was in the water for about 45 minutes. He had already taken his penknife and was scratching the metal gas tank goodbye letter to Mom and Dad. All of a sudden, a big hand reached down and grabbed Johnny by the collar and drug him over into Billy Westmoreland's boat. It was Billy Westmoreland that grabbed him. I was fortunate enough to fish with Billy. I heard Billy tell that story, and then I stood on the stage at the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame and heard Johnny with tears in his eyes tell that very same story. Billy Westmoreland saved Johnny's life. Johnny provided Billy with a tracker boat for the rest of his life, and both of them become famous. You never know who's going to be in your backyard when you need them the most when you're in the outdoors. Billy Westmoreland was there to save Johnny's life, and as they say, the story continues. Man, we've got two of the most wonderful people here with us.
We really do.
Terry Peterson and his daughter Cheyenne. Of course, two of my favorite lights is the hat light that you're wearing,
right,
and this mammoth light right here. Now there's something special about this light.
Well, everything is a lifetime guarantee and never replace a battery, never buy a battery again. And they're solar powered. Also has the USB ports that are in and out, so you can put power in with your cell phone charger, and also then it's a power bank to charge your cell phone. Use the best quality ingredients to get the best product out of it.
Hey folks, I want to tell you about a brand new reel and gun oil created by my friend Jeff Milam called 80 Below. Jeff, tell me a little bit about the product.
80 Below is a product that's built to really withstand Mother Nature. Anything it throws at it, minus 80 degrees on the cold side and up to 465 high side. Really, if you like to hunt cold weather or fish in cold weather, it's an excellent product.
80 Below gun and reel oil. You got to have this if you hunt and fish.
This segment is brought to you in part by B&M Poles, the leading crappie pole in the world. Visit bnmpoles.com. And Vortex Optics. Life happens, which is why Vortex products come with an unlimited lifetime warranty. Visit vortexoptics.com.
Boyd Duckett, I'm from Gunnersville, Alabama, longtime professional bass fisherman, founder and president, Major League Fishing. To be considered for any kind of an award, it's very humbling. You know, it's an opportunity. Most of us spent our life in the outdoor world, succeeding at whatever, you know, our sport or our interest was. You know, not for the form of accolades, but because we love the sport. But it's a great feeling inside, a feeling of accomplishment, to be recognized by others for having spent your life doing something, and the fact that it's appreciated means a lot to us.
I'm Alex Rutledge. I'm from Birch Tree, Missouri, a very small town, 674 people. I come from a family of 10 kids, 5 boys, 5 girls. Grew up following my dad and my brother's footsteps in turkey hunting and deer hunting, and smallmouth fishing, coon hunting, rabbit hunting, just a hillbilly in the Ozarks. And I got into turkey calling at a very young age, and again, learning to natural voice call, sound like a turkey, and I got into competitive turkey calling. I started winning some championships, and that's how I got my foot in the outdoor industry, by competing in turkey calling contests.
That piqued me. Can I get it one more time? Sorry, I have to turn my stuff down.
I was inducted into the Legends of the Outdoors National Hall of Fame in 2007. And to be inducted into the Hall of Fame is probably one of the greatest outdoor experiences in the outdoor industry I ever had. And I'll never forget when they asked me, Alex, we'd like to induct you. I couldn't believe it. Been in the industry for 35 years, and you never really think about what you've done I just liked doing what I'd done, and that was sharing the outdoors with people and try to help people be more successful, especially the youth. I took a lot of kids hunting and to introduce them to the outdoors because it was given to me and taught to me by my elders, my dad and my brothers. And I just think it's something we all should do, is share the outdoors with the younger generation.
My name is Luther Cyphers. I'm the founder and president of Yak Attack and a longtime friend of the man that I have the honor of introducing today. Without question, one of the most influential people to ever fish from a kayak. And for those who know him, he's probably one of the most influential people to ever be in their life. And I definitely include myself in that. I really appreciate you, man. I know a lot of people do. I hope you soak this day up. You deserve it 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, Chad
So here we go. First and foremost, I got to thank Gary. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Gary has not only been a friend, but he's been a mentor. In fact, there are two people that I call if I get mad or fired up about something, and that's that beautiful woman right back there, my wife, Christy, or Gary. And I'm not putting them in the same category. I'm just saying they're the two people on the short list. And there's been a few times I called Gary and he talked me down off the ledge, big time. Said, Chad, calm down. First of all, calm down. Don't tell me what your problem is. Tell me what you want the solution to be. And I love that about Gary. So Gary, I love you, man. I appreciate you. He is my go-to. I'm humbled to be able to call some of these people up here peers. It's an unbelievable honor. Gary, thank you for putting this whole thing together.
Tell you what, I'm just really excited today to induct my friend Jack Wells into the Legends Outdoor Hall of Fame. So with that coming, I think we've got a video here from my good friend Jack.
Thanks to everyone for being here today. I am so sorry that I'm not able to be there with you in person today. I am so humbled for this honor and to be associated with the great people who were inducted before me. Because in the end, I'm just a guy that came to work every day and listened to the people around him. I can say this, being a part of this industry made me a better man. Thank you.
I'm Joel Strickland. I'm a producer in the outdoor television industry. I've been doing this for about 30 years. I enjoy meeting and seeing a bunch of y'all that I haven't seen in a long time. I'm very excited to introduce to you my very good friend and one of my mentors, Mr. Paul Meeks.
Joel and I go back a long way, and he probably knows more about me than I do. I'm glad he didn't tell you everything. Well, I want to thank Gary Mason. Legends of the Outdoors is a wonderful way of letting some people that have worked hard and been good examples and that sort of thing, letting them know that they're appreciated. And Gary, I don't know what made you come up with the idea, but it is a wonderful one. And again, thank you, Gary, for coming up with this idea, and God bless you all.
Hey folks, I want to introduce you to a brand new product created by my friend Steve Mosley. Steve, BioPro Green was created by you. Tell us a little bit about what it does and why.
BioPro Green is made from a specialized group of products that helps enhance your food plot. It increases the protein, it increases the biomass, and it will help draw wildlife to your food plot.
BioProGreen will enhance your food plots and help bring wildlife to your property.
Tired of pushing that old lawnmower? Don't go another season without the equipment you need to do the jobs that are important to you. At Sheffield Financial, we specialize in helping our customers get what they need. The easy application and fast approval process makes financing your outdoor power equipment easy. Don't go another season without the equipment you need. Check out SheffieldFinancial.com today.
This segment is brought to you in part by Paris Henry County Chamber of Commerce. For more information, visit paristnchamber.com. And Mossberg. Safety and safe firearm handling is everyone's responsibility. Visit mossberg.com.
As a past inductee, it gives me great privilege to be here because for me, I'm getting to introduce a new legend and a great spirited individual. I would like you all to join me in giving him a warm round of applause to Mr. Gus Genny.
Thank you all so much. I want to thank the Legend of the Outdoors for this honor. I'm proud to be part of this group that's given so much back to the hunting community. I spent my childhood in Brooklyn, New York. My love for the outdoors came from fishing on boats in Sheepshead Bay, and it wasn't until my 30s when I learned to hunt. I've met so many people along the way that I've hunted with and who are still friends of mine till today. And now I'm spending time mentoring and helping foster the love of the outdoors and hunting with youth groups, wounded veterans, and service members, and doing my part in protecting our traditions and advocating for the outdoors. Thanks a lot.
And if you would now, I'd like for you to give a warm round of applause to my knockabout buddy, Senior Catfish, Keith Catfish Sutton.
It's tough being up here at the end of all that. I don't know how I can meet your expectations the way all these other guys did. What's really nice is to stand up here in a room full of my friends and most especially my family. And all of you for being here. I appreciate Gary, y'all giving me this humbling honor. It's something I'll never, ever forget, and I'll try to live up to it as best I can. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you for inviting us here today to the Legends. We appreciate it, Gary. We're so proud of where he is today. Introducing Curtis Fleming, host of Thyroid Chronicles TV. 19 years ago, I was a school teacher, and I was a school teacher for 15 years, and I always wanted to start an outdoor show. I loved to hunt. I lived to archery hunt. I was watching fly fishing shows, and I felt like there was a gap, and I wanted to start a fly fishing show. So I wanted my fly fishing show to be about my travels, about other people, cancer survivors, veterans. I wanted to tell stories, me learning to fly fish. So I built up enough courage to tell my wife I was going to start a fly fishing show. So one day I came home and I kept practicing how I was going to tell her. I came home and she was on the treadmill, and I came in from school and she was smiling and she waved at me and I waved back at her. And I said, walked up to her and I said, "Hey honey, I'm gonna quit my job and start a fly fishing show." And she said, "Okay." And I learned in business, when somebody commits, you stop, right? So I went up the steps real quick. I went around to the refrigerator. I cracked a Coors Light. I drank it. She came around the corner. She pulled out her earbuds and she said, "I didn't hear what you said downstairs." So I re-asked her and she said, "Can you make any money about it?" out of it. I didn't have that part worked out. That's why Todd's here today. And I thank all of you for having me and letting me come down here and being part of this. And again, I thank all of you for being part of it.
Thank you. God bless you, my friend. We're just proud of you. Thank you.
All right, the last and next man that we're going to introduce, of course, certainly is not last by any means, Mr. Chris Dorsey.
Greetings, Outdoor Legends. Chris Dorsey here. Unfortunately, I can't join you. I sure wish I could. I'd much rather be with you than in a city right now in network meetings, but unfortunately, I couldn't avoid that. Very honored to be inducted this year. Gary, I want to thank you and the Legends Hall of Fame for all the great work that you've done. And I think really just encapsulating the culture of the outdoors and giving it some personality and face is really an important thing. I know you've got a lot of people to celebrate today. I just want to let you know how honored I am to be a small part of that. And I know a lot of you are helping in this cultural war. Stay engaged. We have a lifestyle that's worth fighting for, and we're going to need you. Thank you very much.
For folks like these, more than just a job.
So being inducted into the Legends of the Outdoors Hall of Fame for me is not just a prestigious honor, but it's also an opportunity to live up to that title.
It's a great thing that so many people that have contributed to the outdoors industry finally get some attention for what they're doing, you know.
I don't see myself as a legend, but after today, I'm going to do everything I can do to live up to be that legend and leave a legacy behind.
A great big thank you to all of our viewers for joining us here at home. God bless, and don't forget to savor every moment spent in the great outdoors. We'll see you next season right here on Legends of the Outdoors TV.
Welcome to the place where the legend never dies. You're now legends of the outdoors. You're heroes in our eyes.
This episode was brought to you in part by Hybrid Light. Durable, environmentally friendly, and guaranteed for life. Visit hybridlight.com. And Sheffield Financial, specialized equipment financing for work, play, and everything in between. Visit sheffieldfinancial.com.